Once again, I tried a relationship. Once again, I tried to find love. I should have known from the introductory lines, the things he said to me in the beginning. I should have known that it would not end up in love. But I had to take the chance. I had to give it a try. So I was hanging out at my aunt's house, and I felt an attraction for somebody. And I knew I had an attraction for this person. And next thing you know, he's at my house. And we are cutting down trees. And I could say he roped me in. So he used ropes as a way to pick up on me. And he's like, hold this rope for me, and hold this rope for me. And next thing you know, he's rushing against me and teaching me how to tie the rope. And this is his way of reeling me in with his ropes. And so this is his way of breaking the ice, I guess you could say. And so this is his way of letting me know he liked me, is getting me to hold ropes and looking like he accidentally brushed against me. And so then we sat down in my house and we admitted that we both were interested in each other. And we sat down and we had a conversation and we said, do we want to go out? Should we go out with each other? Should we further this? And he said, if you want to have fun and have a fling, it'll only be for this weekend and then it'll be over. And I agreed to it. I said, okay, that sounds fun. Let's just have a fling. So at first we decided to have a fling. And then next thing you know, I'm trying to win him over because I'm very attracted to him and I really think he's great. So we had our fling for the weekend and I was trying to win him over after that. So he invited me over to his house and he asked me a question and he made stipulations about me dating him because he could tell I really liked him. And he said, I'll continue to go out with you if you agree to be my slave. So I guess that's kind of like there's books about women being slaves. And, well, I guess I probably fit in this category. So, I really wanted a relationship. I really wanted to give it a try. I thought there was something special about him. And so I really was interested in having a relationship with him. So, as a gullible girl that was trying to find love, I agreed to his conditions of being a slave. So, being a slave meant whatever he asked for, whatever he wanted, he was always the one in control. And I was just the slave that had to go along with everything. And so I agreed to his conditions. And I started a relationship with him after agreeing to we were only going to have a 1 weekend fling. And then it turned into about a year of me being his slave. But we had our good times. And he climbed coconut trees. And we started our little coconut business together. And we started our little farmer's market together where we sold used things and used cowboy boots and all kinds of cool things in Ocean View. We started our life together there. And we were doing good for a little while. even though I was a slave. I felt like I was in a castle, a dark castle, just going along with whatever came my way. And so I like to watch Game of Thrones because it made me feel like that was how my life was, that I was in this dark castle and being controlled by somebody else. And so I just watched all the Game of Thrones because it made me feel like how my life was. And so whenever I watch Game of Thrones now, it always reminds me of my life with this person I dated. And so we dated for a while. We tried to start things together. We tried to start business together, but he didn't want to share, but he wanted me to do the work. I guess that's how slaves are. So he wanted me to do the work, and he wanted me to do half of the work when we worked together. But I just said, well, if we work together, can you give me a little something, a little money if we work? And he didn't want to give me any money at all. Because, if I was a slave, which was my agreement, then I wouldn't get any money. And I was like, well, this is really weird, Like, he wants to take all the glory, but he wants me to do half the work. And anyway, so we tried. And as the story goes, I was just trying to find love. But I did not find love with him. But luckily, I didn't open my heart to him. I decided I would just keep it closed unless I thought he loved me. And so I spent time with him, and I enjoyed him. And we had our fun times. But I never did really open my heart to him because he just didn't make it safe. I always waited to see if I should open my heart to him. So I was going out with him for the right reasons because I was just on a waiting game to see if he could fall in love, if I could fall in love. But we never did get to that point. So I remember those last times with him, and he couldn't be proud of me. He wasn't proud of me. When his family asked him why he was going out with me, he pretty much, in his own words, let them know that he was using me for a home, for hot showers, for comfort. Once again, I was not being loved. Once again, I was in a sad relationship that didn't work out. We did have our fun times. We did laugh together. But at the end, it didn't work out. We tried. I remember he would throw tantrums if he couldn't get his way. One time I told him not to eat the hot peppers, not to eat tons of my hot peppers, because he wanted to take all my hot peppers off my tree. And I said, why don't you just take a few? He got so mad, jumped in the car and just raced off with the doors open and everything. And I was like, wow. He can't take no for an answer. He has to have it his way. But, I probably had my issues too. And we had our good times. And I am thankful he was in my life. And I did see a lot of beauty in him. So I am grateful for him. I'm grateful for our relationship. But it all started with slavery. And I do remember his pretty brown eyes. I hope he has a good life.